Hi, good evening. Today we are going to discuss about some more concepts in the SOQL query, and here especially I want to discuss about the filters in SOQL query. So what is the need of filters? That is a function, filter function. We are useful in say, SOQL query. What is the need of it? Because when you are going to work with the database, there will be a crores of data present in the database. To reduce the execution time of the our classes or logics, because if you fetch the multiple data, that is the bulk data, you need more time to verify those data and comparing or doing some activities, comparing activities especially. So that's why it is a good practice to have a very logical query, and with minimum records we can reduce our transaction time. There is a uh, key basic here. So for that, let's start. We have some. I did some. I wrote some SQL queries. So by using that, we can do here. We can work on it. So let's start with simple query. Here it is a simple query. We can say here what it is. It is saying select ID name from account. Whenever you write the query, use the keyword select and from which object. And here is classes where class. If you write the where class or you do not write the where class, it does not affect your on your query. It already see 66 records is there entirely. If you use where class, it will filter. So there is no name with Sandy. So that's why I does not get the result. This is the help of where classes. So basically we start our query as SOQL query, not SQL. SOQL query with the select keyword, select. After select, write down what are the fields you want to fetch from your object, and from select fields from object. Select fields from object. So this is the syntax of SOQL query. Let's work and debug more on this one. And here what I said, this is the main syntax. And when comes to here id and name, these are the API names, and object is also API name. Please keep in mind, if you don't know the API names, please enter Ctrl Shift O, so that you will open a pop-up called open resources. From this open resources, go to the object. You will get this object, account object, and see these are all the API names. Use this one, you will easily fetch the query, and it does not give a query there is a logical operation, but you can do we can get at least API names, structure of the SQL query. So that's how the account resource help us. Let's go with again the same query, and here the query. Let's start the discussion about the filters. Here you can see that I want to fetch the data of two fields from the account object by using where class. Uh, Sandy, is the Sandy present in the database? No. Sandy with the Sandy name, it doesn't have any record. So what can I do? Let's see. I will do some. I know Sandy text in the name, but I does not know exactly the full name what I enter. So then name, use this uh, use this keyword. We have a keyword called like, and use percentage and filter the records. Let's see. There is no word starting with Sandy, and after the Sandy there may be any words, but though like I will give an example. Uh, these query executes as in this code. I will explain you what we wrote like quotes Sandy and I wrote percentage. Whenever you write the like operator, SOQL says SOQL comparisons in such a way that it will Sandy XXX. It may be any text, but the starting five letters is exactly the same, Sandy, and after the five letters it may be any word. If in these structured text is there in the name field in any of the records, we will get those records. But this is also not there. This type of data, that is first four letters Sandy, is not there. So I will do another filter conditions like Sandy, Sandy, and again I will what it understands. It understands like, so okay, I will get the data of Sandy. I don't know first letters, and I know only the Sandy. If this Sandy is present at continuously four five letters present at any of the any of the name field, then it is only matter Sandy is present on the text in the continuous those letters SA and D. If it is there, we'll fetch. Let's see, is there any record with Sandy name in the middle? I don't think it is there. Let's try. No, 66 records. Let's try with and. Yes, we have and. C A N D and A N D and it is and here and here and. That is how we will get. Let's see, is there any and at the last? No. So in this way, like operator works. Okay. I hope you are good with this like operator. Let's move on to the next filter, and let's. I want to discuss with the in operator. Uh, in operator, I don't know what is the. Okay, okay. I will do one thing. Rating. We have one field called rating. Rating and rating. Let's the data first. Remove this word condition because I'm not using this one right now. So I fetched all the records 66, and now I want to get the result with account records having hot rating. Let's see how can I do that one. Here where are rating. Uh, Please make sure that the string, if you are working with the string, it is in the quotations. Let's see. Okay, these are the records. We filtered the 66 records to 11, and these are the records with the hot rating. At the same time, I will uh, I will go with that here. Please here carefully. Here I am using OR operator. That is the logical operator. Also I am using rating equal to cold. So in this case, we are filtering in such a way that the rating may be hot or may be cold. Both both are okay. I want to get those records with the rating hot or cold. It may be hot, it may be cold. So let's see. We have 19, that is 8 records with the cold. So if you want to write this, if the rating pitlist value has 10 pitlist values, or otherwise let's say example it is a state is there. We have 29 states is there. If you are using state here, you want to fetch the data of, I will explain more clearly. Let's say in previously what we did, rating. By using the rating, in the rating we have only hot, comma, cold, comma, warm. So if you want to fetch the data of all the all three, that is it may be hot or it may be cold or it may be warm, you want to get the data, then what is the query you have to write? Like where are rating equal to hot. First you write this one and again write or condition, because it may be or, because it may be hot or it may be cold or it may be warm. First you wrote this one and again wrote another comparison and wrote another one and place this one here. So I will write this one. So cold and again warm. Warm. This is the query you have to write if you want to fetch the data of all the cold, warm and hot. You can write another way also. I will show you where are rating not equal to null. If the rating field does not have any value, I don't want the records. I only want records with at least any one rating. So here if you see that there is only three bitlist values. So if you wrote uh, this query, this syntax, this where clause or this where clause, the result will be the same. I will show you. Execute. 25 records. No? Please see it carefully. So I will click on no panel and similar to this one. I will do this one. See carefully, 25 records and again this one 25 records. So there is no difference between this and this because there is 3. Here there are 3 is there and I am writing manually 3 here, and logically I am saying that if so basically any record, it may have hot, cold and warm, it does not have null value. That is what I am saying here. Don't take the records of null, only take the records with at least any one of these values. This is the meaning of this query. So now my scenario is like state bitlist value is there. In this state bitlist value, I have AP, comma, PS, comma, TN, like so on. 28 states data is there. 28 states bitlist values is there. Now I want only 20 bitlist values. 20 states, 20 states states state records. How can you do that one? Uh, in this way, are you going to write the in this way? Otherwise, is this correct way to write the query by using not equal to null? It will work, but it will take enter 28 states. It not null means the field should not be null, so it may contain 28 states data. It may be TN, it may be another 28. These includes those 10 states data which we don't want. So this does not work here. So the logic is we have to write this one. So is it good practice to write rating for 20 times and giving 20 values to the one? No, it is not a good practice. So SOQL query giving us one keyword called in operator, where state state in state in state in write the list values with comma separator, comma, and so on up to 20. Have you feel this is good SOQL query? At this point of time, this is the good one, and I does not say that this is the good one, but this is the maximum we can do for this scenario. Let's do with this setting because I don't have a state called state field, so I go with that rating only. Where from account where I will attend this here. So rating in where rating in where we have to write now an operator and remove all the remaining records and close this one, comma, and again what we have to write whole. What is the result we are expecting? I can 19, yes 19. So this is the same. This is the same result, and this is also the same result. I will show you 19. You get the same result and you use this or this. Let's see. This is how it helps us uh, in operator queries. And here what we can observe, here we are using or logic. You can also use and also if you are like rating equal to, I will show you how to use the and operator here. I want rating equal to hot at the same time and name like I am using like operator. Please see carefully and percentage. So here what it is, uh, what understands query. So I am saying like fetch the account records whose rating equal to hot. At the same time, its name starts with A and D. I don't know the end value. This is what the query understands. Let's see is there any such type of data present in database. No data. There is no data. Let's filter this. I am increasing the scope here. I am increasing the scope and I am including code also. So let's see is there this type of data. No. Code also it is not there. And now if this three values is there now, let's do one thing. Not equal to not. Let's see it has no, there is no rating with the records. Let's change the data. No man, no man, no. Now I will do one. Firstly, I will search the data. Okay. Now is there and see rating it is not there. So I will fetch the data first of rating and then control. Let's see. Remove this one. Now currency test is there, metro is there, around is there only. Let's take with test. Test has some rating, no? Okay. use this and operator and place this name like TST. Let's see. Okay, okay. Now I use then yeah. Currency is there now. Currency test has one and test is there one. So here what it was understanding, as I said earlier, it understands like rating does not equal to null. At the same time, name is like test. The name field contains test literal, text literal. That is how it understands. While you work with SQL query, you will get some interesting when you are working with this type of keywords and the functions provided by the SOQL of Salesforce. So this is what I want to explain in this session. Thank you for this. Thank you for this.